This video covers faults on your generator that usually the generator system operator can review and correct before having to contact their generator service provider. The types of faults covered in this video that a system operator can check for are low coolant temperature alarm, low coolant level shutdown, overcrank alarm, the unit cranks but will not start, no power to the facility during a power outage, ATS fault alarm. This panel indicates engine low coolant temperature alarm. Physically check if the block heater is warm. Also check if the engine block is warm. Check the block heater cord. Ensure that the block heater cord is plugged into the receptacle. Verify that the block heater's circuit breaker is in the on position. The control panel alarm indicates a low coolant level shutdown. Check the coolant level, but take caution that the engine is cool before removing the radiator cap. If it is low, add coolant as necessary. Coolant required is a 50-50 mixture. Visually check for any leaks from the radiator, hoses, or faulty connections. Once a fault is detected and corrected, press the Reset Off button and then press Auto to return to normal. Follow this procedure to reset all faults. If the fault is not corrected, call your service provider. Should the overcrank alarm occur, visually check all battery connections, battery fuse, and starter motor connections. After correcting any issues with the battery or starter motor, the alarm should be reset. Then press the local run button to attempt to run. If the unit starts satisfactorily, shut the unit down and press Auto to return the unit to normal standby mode. If the unit cranks but does not start, check the fuel supply. Should the overcrank alarm occur, visually check all battery connections, battery fuse, and starter motor connections. For the fault warning battery charger failure, check the charger status lights using the legend on the charger and verify the charger is correctly plugged in. If the unit does not crank or it clicks, use the control panel's scrolling display to check the battery voltage during a start attempt. If the unit still fails to start, then call your service provider. If the generator is fitted with a remote annunciator alarm and a common fault alarm is showing, then go to the controller to verify the fault. Check the controller display where the fault will be indicated and press the Auto button to return to normal standby mode. When the set is shut down due to an emergency stop, the display will indicate emergency shutdown and the fault light will be red. After the reason for stopping has been addressed, pull out the E-Stop button, press the Reset Off button, and return the set to Auto by pressing the Auto button. During a power outage, if no power is being supplied to the building, check that the circuit breaker on the generator is in the on position. However, note in some cases during a power outage, not all circuits will be supplied by the emergency generator. If an ATS fault message occurs, access the ATS control panel to identify the error. In this case, phase rotation error is indicated. The ATS is not showing normal source, not showing emergency source, the fault light is on, and emergency voltage is low. If a fault such as this occurs, first you can press the Reset button and then press the Set button. If, as in this case, the fault comes right back, you should write down the fault indicated and call your ATS service provider. If you are unable to correct the issue after checking for any of the faults covered in this video, you should call your generator service provider and provide the model and serial number.